In this video, I'll show you how to make your own alternative Valkia the Bloody miniature. Hello, this is Craig from bizbox.co.uk. In this video, I show you how to make your own alternative Valkia the Bloody miniature. So, obviously there is already a miniature available for her, but this sort of shows you how to make like a plastic version using, based on actually the Saint Celestine kit. The original one, of course, being fine cast, and I know not everyone likes fine cast. I decided to do this conversion because I thought we've been playing some Gore Chosen lately, and Valkia is really good in Gore Chosen, but her miniature is quite small compared to the others, so I want to do something a little bit bigger and on a larger base as well. Before I begin, just want to say we are running our latest Patreon giveaway, so we're trying to have a giveaway every month on Patreon now. This month is for a copy of Necromunda. The giveaway is only open to people on the $10 or more pledge. So yeah, if you are interested in that, then you can sign up for that. And if you don't want to enter a competition but you want to see extra content or see videos early, then you can also go on our Patreon just for as little as $1 a month. So yeah, that's enough of me. Let's get straight to it. Okay, so here is the Valkia the Bloody miniature, and all you got to do is glue it together and she's done. Of course not, I am joking. So yeah, this is the Valkia, the original Valkia the Bloody, and I don't know, I feel she's just a little bit weedy. We've been wanting to use her in Gore Chosen, and I'll just get another miniature. So this guy I've been working on, really like this guy, but I don't know, they're quite beefy, quite big. They're on 40 mils, where she's on 32. So I thought, why not make a new Valkia? And if you look as well, her spear's really bent. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but you know, she's fine cast. Yeah, it's a nice model, don't get me wrong. Maybe I'll paint her up. But I thought, well, why not convert her own? Why not? It'll be fun. It'll make a good video. So I'm going to base one off Saint Celestine. I had an original Valkia the Bloody conversion from years ago based off the older Saint Celestine, so I thought, well, let's make one off a new one. And I might have to just lower the camera a little bit here because she's at a weird angle. So let's just go down a little bit. And how does that look? That looks a little bit better. Okay, so I apologise if there's like shadow and stuff as well. I've only got one light set up here because the light reflects so badly off the cutting mat that I can't have too many lights. But hopefully you can see that alright. So I've assembled Saint Celestine up to a point. And we've got the ribbon things here now. I know they're not sort of cornish, but it sort of keeps her up high. And we've got a little cloak as well. I know the original Valkia doesn't have any sort of cloak or anything, but it's just easier to do it this way. I've shaved off some of the little symbols and stuff. There's a little one on that arm there, but we might be getting rid of that arm. A little bit around her neck I've chopped away, also filed down her shins. But it makes a good base for Valkia the Bloody. So I've assembled a few bits, excuse me, that I think will be handy. These wings especially, these are from the Crypt Flayers set. They're like the smaller wings you get with them. There are larger ones as well if you want to have massive wings on Valkia. These are actually smaller than the original miniatures wings, but I just feel like the larger wings don't really work too well. You could use the bat wings from the Scourgers for the Dark Elder. They would work brilliantly actually. I don't have any on hand, which is why I'm not using them. But I like these. They have these connections here, which we'll probably have to get rid of, unless you want her to have a nice hairy back. Which I might end up going with if they fit on okay. I don't know if these link up to each other. I'll file away all the crap off them, or just cut away all the crap. And if they do sort of match up, then maybe we can just whack them on as is. I mean, she's sort of half sort of demon, so she's not going to look too ridiculous from this. So no, they don't seem to link up in any way. Of course we can cut away at them so they could. Now her cape here might get in the way of this wing. which is a bit of a pain. So we might have to just do some chopping and stuff on here. Didn't think that bit through. But we'll work something out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop up. I'm going to chop all this hair off. Let's get rid of that. Chop it away. Obviously we can neaten anything up with green stuff and whatnot. So we'll chop that away and we'll see where that leaves this wing. I mean, this wing will be the easiest one to put on. This is going to be the other one. See, we can sort of put that at any... Well, I think this might be on for that side. They're both not the same side, are they? No. So that's for the other side. So that's just pinged somewhere. Let's just chop these away. Get a nice smooth, flat area. So I'll try and do it in shot. We're quite zoomed in on this shot. And yeah, we can file it at any angle we want to get the wings how we want. But I quite like that, if you guys can see. That's quite cool. And then the other one's going to be a pain because of her thingy, but if we stick it on like that, that might be okay. So try and dry fit them both on together. She'll stop moving. Something like that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play around with that, get them glued on, and then we can move on to the weapons. Okay, you may notice the wings aren't actually on. After dry fitting them on, they do seem to go on okay. But after dry fitting them, I just thought, well, they might just get in the way when we try and do the weapons. So I think, in hindsight, we should probably start by doing the weapons. So I have a couple of options, and I haven't actually decided which one to go with. She has a spear. We know she has a spear. She has a nice looking spear. It's a bit bent, but she has a spear. That's what she's armed with. I have the Scourger's spear, which I really like. I like how it's held. And then we have a spear from the Death Riders, I think they are, for the elves. I think we used bits from them before. But of course it depends which arm we want her to hold the spear in. Now on the original model she's holding it in her left. Which means we go with the Scourger's one. Now of course if we've got the Scourger's one, you're not going to see the tip. You can't see anything if I put my hand in the way. But yeah, she's going to be holding it like that, so it's sort of, she's holding it backwards. Which is, you know, weird. So I don't know. And then with the Dark Riders one, she's sort of holding it out and such. So yeah, you'd think I'd actually figure all this stuff out before I make the videos, but I try and do them with a little bit of plan, but not too much, because obviously trying to keep them sort of realistic. You know, we don't script our conversions usually, so I'm not going to script this. I'm just going to do it as we do it. Either way, I think this arm needs to be chopped at the elbow, and this one needs to come off completely, and I want to remove this bit of tube. So that's definitely what I'm going to do, because whatever option I go with, I need to do both of these things. So I am just using clippers. You can use a saw if you want to be a bit more accurate. Don't worry too much about shoulder pads. I have an idea for them. Oh, let's just chop it off. Chop it off. Be gone. There we go. And we easily get to that tube, actually. That was very handy. So this arm can just go straight on there like that. I quite like that. I think it's quite a cool pose. Be a bit of a pain trying to paint her spear, but I think it's quite cool. I like it. Again, there's so much happening behind her though. We're going to have wings there and stuff like that. And it doesn't go on as flush as I'd like. She could obviously hold it out like that. It is quite cool. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with a Scourger's arm. There may be some of you screaming at the screen saying, no, use the other one. And maybe in hindsight, you might be right. But I don't know, I quite like it like that, so we can see it. That's okay. So we're going to go with that. Can always change it. It's very similar to the original model. She's sort of holding it that way as well. So we'll get that glued on. Excuse me. So of course it's not a perfect join there, so it's going to take a little while just to hold it in place and not glue my fingers to it. I quite like that. I like that. Okay, so while that's drying, I have one of these knife arms from the Dark Elf Witches, which we're going to chop down the end here and chop the knife off, because we want this to hold her shield. So where are the old clippers? Chop that off. Chop this bottom bit off. And then we'll just chop carefully around the knife. Like so. That just gives us the little hand to go on there. Okay, so I've glued this arm on now. Done that slight angle. What I like about this arm, I know it's Dark Elf, but it's got these little sort of spikes on there, and you know, just make it look and feel a little bit more chaos-like. This arm has just come loose a little bit. It's still not completely dry. When you're trying to film these videos against the clock, sometimes I have to not give enough time for drying times. But that's fine. She'll dry eventually. I've got a shield here. Now the shield is a bit overkill, but it's the only shield that I think is ideal for this miniature, and it is this Chaos Knight shield with a big demon face in it. It just screams Valkia the Bloody. It's huge compared to her original shield, and compared to her actually, it's about the same size as her, but who cares, right? Let's her hand's gonna go in between these bits here, and whilst it might not really look like she's really holding the shield, we're not going to see a great deal of that. This is probably going to be really tricky to get to stay on, but I'll do my best. And we might have to actually have a little bit of drying time here. That arm still isn't on great, but we'll see. I'm just trying to get the angle right, because there's so much stuff going on here that everything just gets in the way of each other, but we want it sort of there. I apologise if the camera's not really focusing too well close up, but it's very hard because I can't really push it against the surface because the surface isn't very strong, and I just dropped the shield on the floor. So yeah, I'll have to give everything just a little bit time to dry. Not really what I want to do, but I'm going to have to do that so things can stay stuck together better. Okay, as you can see, it's there. It's not dry, but it's stuck on, and I'm just going to leave it there for now. We'll push it to one side, and I'm just going to show you what head we're using. So this head is from the, of course, if the camera would ever want to focus on it, it's from the Exalted Chariot of Slaanesh. So I know this is Demonette's head, but it works really well for Valkia the Bloody. Now this one's got hair, whereas the original Valkia just has this sort of bloodletter type cone, basically. Not a great fan of that, but I think this head works really well. I suppose there's a lot of Demonette heads which would be quite suitable for her, but again, the hair could get in the way of the wings, who knows, but that's going to look pretty cool on top of there, I think. And we'll have her facing that way, because that's where she's pointing her spear. So I may get away with just trying to get that on there. It's got a rounded bottom, so we have to smooth that off so it's a nice straight join. Yeah, let's see what we can do. A little bit of glue on the neck, and then hopefully, got to be very careful because of a shield, we can just sort of rest that on the neck. Her neck won't look too long. I don't know, her neck looks a little bit elongated there, so I'm going to really chop it down on this piece. Right down to her chin almost. So we don't want her to look like a giraffe. Still looks quite long on now. You guys might not be able to see it too well, but I'm going to have to chop a little bit there. Yeah, you can see her, she's a bit of a giraffe neck. This is why you should dry fit stuff before you put the glue down. So, yeah, don't always copy things I do, because I make silly mistakes like that more often than not. But it's fine, it's fine. I'll make the mistakes so you guys don't have to. And that's a much better joint, that's actually a really good joint. Yeah. She has taken shape. She's looking pretty cool. Before we get to the wings, oh, that arm just wants to. I'm not too fussed about that arm moving as long as it's solid, because we're going to cover that up. So I've got these things. Now, bonus points for anyone who can tell me what these are from. Of course, this isn't live or anything, so I'm going to tell you anyway. Before, but I'm not going to know what you guys are saying. But if you said they are from the Skull Crusher's Musician's Horn, you'd be dead right, because they are the other half of it. So this is a piece that doesn't really sell all too well on Bitsbox, so we've got a few of them. So if you want little corn style shoulder pads, they're quite cheap, so this is what I'm hoping to use them for. I'll probably cut the point off, but then I can stick them on there for like little corn symbol shoulder pads. So let's get this end piece off. And I'm going to do that on both of them. I mean, the point does look pretty cool, it's just too big, I think. I did think about putting them on her legs. There's just not enough room. But we can chop them down and stick them on her shoulder. We'll glue it. Glue that there. Use my knife just to pat it down to where we want it, which is essentially where it is. I'll cover up that little gap. Gives her a little bit of corn iconography on her. If you really want to, you could have shaved this one away. This arm's sort of slipping a bit. Ideally, I would have shaved that bit of arm away, but hopefully this will still fit on there. Yes, it will. It just doesn't want to go on straight, but it does fit. There we go, it's pretty cool. So she's got these really cool corn shoulder pads. Now I know this one's facing up, where it probably should be more facing down because of how her arm is, but we'll just pretend that them shoulder pads. Well, I don't know, maybe the shoulder pads will stay in place while she moves her arm, however she wants. I don't know. But I think it looks pretty cool. So, also in the Skull Crusher set, I don't have them, but you get these little corn sort of shields, what are quite cool. I would have liked to have added one of them onto her, but she is looking busy. Now you might be aware that the bottom of these legs have like these winged skull wings on them. Not really that corn-like, but I don't know, I'm struggling to think what I could replace them with. And like chopping them away, it would take a lot of work, sort of green stuff work, to make that just look like a plain leg again. So I've just left them on there for now, but if you're doing this conversion, well, you can go to town. You're probably more skilled than I am and have more time to really do something with them legs, but I'll just keep them like that. I've got to neaten them up a little bit, but you're not going to see a great deal of them. On the original miniature, she's got all sorts, like, she's sort of saying about the little shield things, they'd be quite cool. It's got a little corn knee pads, but her legs are so dainty that you can't really see a lot there. And she does have hooves as well. I didn't know she had hooves. We'll just keep her with regular legs. I mean, you could replace the bottom of her legs with maybe some Beastmen legs or something if you've got them lying around. I don't happen to have them myself, so you know, these are not a step-by-step guide. These are just giving you guys ideas if you want to do the same sort of thing, or if you're just interested in watching some idiot do conversions, then these videos are definitely right up your alley. All I'll have to do is glue the wings on. I probably won't show you that process because it's going to be a bugger, and you guys will just want to see her when she's finished. So yeah, I'm going to play around with the wings, see if I can get them on. I'll probably have a little bit of green stuff on her back, give it a bit of a smoother surface because she has a little indentation where her original wings are meant to go, but I'll play around with that. And yeah, when I return, we shall have a finished Valkia the Bloody. Okay, so here we have the final miniature with the original Valkia the Bloody next to her. So yeah, the wings were a bit of a pain to put on. I've had to just chop a little bit away off the cape just there to fit the wing in. Oh, and of course the door would go, so bear with me. So, as I was saying, yeah, the wings were a little bit of a pain. I had to chop a bit off the cloak off there. I may have repositioned the head a little bit. The head had to come off just to easily get at the wings. So if you're doing this, yeah, maybe put the head on last, not the wings. And I've had to just move the shield a little bit as well, but not a great deal. But yeah, a lot going on in a small space. So maybe not the most successful of these conversions, although she does look really nice. I am happy with how she's turned out. But yeah, that was challenging, to say the least. But yeah, a little bit more of a maybe an up-to-date Valkia, or just if you want, just have a plastic one, or just have a fun conversion, and then feel free to follow this guide and maybe come up with something similar. But yeah, I thought I'd try it out. I may use her in Gorchos, and I actually do quite like the original as well. She just looks so dainty, but then I guess she's not that much smaller than Saint Celestine. I didn't realise when I ordered Saint Celestine that she wasn't that much bigger, but I still want to have a go at this conversion. And yeah, I'm still quite happy with it. It's quite cool. I hope you guys think it's quite cool, and if you do like it, then please let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll hopefully get her painted up, and you'll probably see her in some future Gore Chosen videos. Now I think by the time this video goes up, our first Gore Chosen video should be up on the channel. And yeah, we plan on doing quite a few more like that. My girlfriend loves Gore Chosen, so I'm sure she'll want to film a few more with me in the future. But yeah, so eventually you'll see maybe these two duking it out on the Gore Chosen arena. So all what's left to say, as always, thanks so much for watching this video, and if you've enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. And you can also subscribe to our channel if you want to keep up to date with all these, and you can hit that little bell symbol as well to get a notification whenever a new video goes up on the channel. I'm trying to make these every week, so you'll see one of these weekly. We also have some of these on our Patreon. There's already a Gore Chosen one up, as well as a conversion video up on our Patreon, and we're going to try and put at least 1 or 2 videos up every month, and you can join that for as little as $1. We have giveaways as well. There's a Necromunda giveaway this month, so yeah, lots of stuff on there. And of course, if you have any ideas for conversions, then please do leave a comment below. I'm working on a few viewer suggestions already, which you'll be seeing in the coming weeks, and I would love to have a few more, so please do keep them suggestions coming in, and I'll see you all in the next video.